tails, trails, trials, trails, trials, tails, tails, trial, trails. I can play the tongue twister game. Okay. Hello. What's on the upside, people? My name is Velvet Sunrise, and we're playing Trails of Cold Steel, the second one, the second game, where we are at Bareahard talking to all of our friends. Now that Duke Albarea is under house arrest, which is great news for us. So, this is the reset timeline. This is the current timeline. We talked to Fee and Sarah already. I think that's everybody that's in this area, yeah. So we'll go to the Noble District. We'll go talk to Emma. Suffer with Psycontinent Reverie. I will get to Reverie someday! Someday! Can't wait. What a peaceful place. It was during our field study, of course, but it's nice to see that that's still the case. This peace could be a recent development, though. These past few weeks might not have been so kind. They certainly haven't been kind to Eustace. Still, there's not much we can do about it now, except rest and recover, and we need it. This does seem like a nice enough place to rest, to be honest. Let's hang out with Emma. Hey, would you mind if I sat with you for a while? Not to steal your idea or anything, but this does seem like a nice spot to take a break. I certainly thought so. Please, make yourself comfortable. It's nice and quiet here. Not too cold, either. Don't think I've been able to sit back and relax like this in a long time. My eyes feel so heavy. I must be more tired than I thought. Oh, he dozed the heck off. Has it been half a year? Oh no. Green? It looks like he fell asleep. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. He must be exhausted after Oxford. In that case, what are you gonna do? I must have fallen asleep. On something nice and comfy, no less. I see. Hello there, sleepyhead. Emma? Don't let Elisa see. She'd be on that for like a week. Emma? Why was I on your lap? Did you sleep well? Best sleep of my life. Don't change the subject. Well, let me apologize. I really didn't expect to end up sleeping on your lap like that. I'm the one who put you there in the first place, so no need to think about apologizing. I wouldn't leave you to sleep on the cold hard bench after all. One of my duties as a witch is to support you. Just think of this as another form of support. I mean, that's kind of a stretch. I would appreciate it if you let me do this much for you, at least. It's all thanks to both you and Valimar that Bareahard's regained peace. In fact, I believe we've managed to come as far as we have thanks to your efforts. I don't know about that, Emma. You're forgetting that I had all of you. I've been able to push myself through this only thanks to the people who chose to stick by me. Besides, I never would have come across Valimar in the first place if it weren't for your guidance. I mean, is that a good thing? I guess it is. Given the circumstances, that would have happened anyway. But... You think that much of us, Reed? Well, yeah. We've still got a long road ahead of us, right? That road will eventually lead us to Crow and Vita. So, sorry, but you're stuck with us, Emma. We need your support now more than ever. I can live with that. I'll do everything in my power to help, both as your friend and as your class president. Most importantly, the class president thing. Link 4. I intend to keep doing what I can for Class 7 as its president, and what I can do for you as the witch tasked with guiding you. Hopefully I'll be able to make myself useful in both regards. Okay. Who else is where? Let's go to the airport. Let's talk to Alphen. They would have found Valimar since they were tasked to explore the old schoolhouse. Yeah, I was more referring to Crow would have shot... Crow would have shot the Chancellor regardless of what Rean and friends did. But I do know that Emma was kind of like behind the scenes making sure they got to Valimar, I think? Or at least... No, yeah, making sure that he got to Valimar eventually. But like was also ready for it.
Right.
Hi, Alphen. It would seem they're about to hold mass over at the cathedral. I'm thinking of sneaking in kind of incognito, but... Something the matter? It's nothing. Just pretend I didn't say anything. Oh, and try to get some rest, Rean. You must be exhausted. She seems like she's got something on her mind. Hang out with Alphen. Still curious how Valimar got outside the old schoolhouse at the end of CS1. The power of friendship made him wake up, and he crashed through the building. But don't worry, the building's fixed since the building moves itself or something. Or it made another door that's big enough for Valimar, and a freight elevator. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back. I would like to preface this with, I'm fine. But, did I close the door? I don't know if I closed the door. Hold on. I did close the door. Anyway, I'm fine, but I felt something on my leg, and then I checked and it was like bleeding, so I had to go deal with that. Anyway, sorry. Would you mind if I joined you, Your Highness? I'd feel much more at ease if I at least escorted you to the cathedral, just as a precaution, of course. Would you, Rean? Thank you so much for your concern. Shall we be off then? Seeing Berea Heart's Cathedral up close is always breathtaking. You've been to Berea before, haven't you? That's right. I have a number of noble acquaintances here, even. Speaking of which, today's mass seems to have attracted more of them than usual. It looks like it's intended as an occasion to mourn the losses suffered by Keldic. Oh. Judging by all the people I saw go in, it'll probably be a fairly large event. So it seems. I plan to attend as well, to offer my prayers to the market manager. But... no, it's nothing. Let's go inside, Rean. He doesn't want to get caught. And so Rean and Princess Alphen entered the cathedral to attend the mass currently being held. Of course, they were careful to sit behind the majority of attendees to avoid standing out. However, during the sermon... I'm sure you've all heard by now of the terrible tragedy that took place in Keldic recently. In light of this, let us offer up our prayers for the people there. May Dios be with them all. Rest in peace, Otto. What's going to happen to us from here on out? I can't believe they actually arrested Duke Alberea. Not to mention the fact that we've been removed from the Noble Alliance's jurisdiction. But why, though? I see no reason to accept the Imperial Army when our own army is still intact. Duke Alberea certainly has made a muck of things this time. Are these people for real? Aren't we supposed to be mourning for the people of Keldic? There's a time and a place for self-pity, and it sure as hell isn't now. Nobles being nobles, yeah. Besides, surely Keldic was partly to blame for what happened too, no? I heard all about their belligerent attitude towards Duke Alberea. And yet he was arrested for simply teaching them a lesson? Disgraceful, I know. The beloved Empire certainly has been on the decline these past couple of years. No, Rean. Rean, no. Oh, no. I can't take much more of this. Alphen. Just who in the world do you people think you are? Huh? Who dares raise their voice during Holy Mass? Like you guys are wont to talk. Wait, I know that face. Princess Alphen? How could you make light of what happened in Keldic? Do you genuinely believe that it's none of your concern that Keldic deserves its fate? Is this how you treat your fellow Erebonians? Don't you realize that by putting aside such social labels, this tragedy could have been prevented? Your Highness. But maybe I'm not one to talk. I may have shared the same sentiments as you all had I continued to live my cozy life in Heimdall. I would have done little other than pity them without making an attempt to truly understand the gravity of the matter. In the end, it would have just been another event on the long list of things to eventually forget. But please, I beg of you, please realize that whether they are a noble or a commoner, every life matters. The people who suffered in Keldic lost their lives because of this war are no less important than any of us. Each and every one of them lived a life of their own and had a future ahead of them until it was ripped away. Your Highness. Your Highness. Rean. So please, I ask anyone in disagreement with the Duke's arrest to go see Keldic for themselves. If that's not enough to convince you his arrest was the right thing to do, then by all means bring your complaints to me. I swear on the Arner household that I will listen to every single one of you in earnest. I didn't do any warm-ups today, and it's immediately... it's immediately a problem! After Princess Alphen's speech, they left the cathedral that had turned deathly quiet. From there, Rean escorted her back to the airport. The entire way, she struggled to hold back her tears. You did good, Alphen. Thank you, Rean. I've got a hold of myself now. Oh, how embarrassing is it to act out like that during a holy mass? Half those nobles won't go to Keldic because they see it as beneath it. It's true. But she did the right thing. I'm sure my brother would have been able to handle that situation much better. Which brother? Prince Oliver would have handled that in his own way, sure. But it doesn't make your actions any less worthy of respect, however. You don't think it was too much? I mean it when I say that speech hit very close to home. Also, I was about to do it, so... That's why I'm sure some of the nobles there must have been impacted in the same way. If anything, I'd say you've made me feel more proud to be a member of the Empire than ever before. The music got so loud. Did I? Pat pat. I'm sure when this war comes to an end, your words will be able to reach even more people too. Until then, all we can do is keep fighting. Thank you, Rean. Hearing you say that is such a relief. Happy to help, Your Highness. Let's just focus on doing what we can for now, okay? Serial head patter strikes again. He head pats everybody, it's wild. Please don't forget that we're all here to support you. Thank you. After Rean escorted Princess Elfin to the Courageous, he headed back to town. Okay, where'd she go? Oh, escorted her back to the Courageous. That's right. They just said that. Milliam's in here. We're about to start an ad break, which we'll probably word game for. I'll leave word game up, but I'm actually gonna grab my jacket. It's cold. I think that's the plan. But I'll hang around Milliam. I'm kind of stalling for ads to start. Actually, I don't think... I have word game up, but I haven't turned it on yet. So I'll do that while I'm stalling. Okay, there's that. I don't need this. I don't need this. You would think after they give me the countdown on ads are about to start that they would start the ads. There it is. Okay. I'll leave word game up, but I'm gonna go get my jacket. Alright, we're back. Unlock me, I have more words. Unlock me, I have more words. We only need 2 more points. Can't think of anything else. It'd be like that sometimes. There you go, read. We did it. Surely that's 2 stars. Surely that's 2 stars. Dang. 13 seconds still. Twitch might have made my ads longer again. Without my permission. Anyway. Welcome back, ad friends. Good to see you. Back with us. Let's continue on. That meant nothing to YouTube. Which one do I want? Hey, Milliam. Never pictured you as the bookstore type. What are you looking for? I'm not! I just want a good book for making sweet stuff. I can't do Milliam's voice today, oh no! After all our hard work, I thought it'd be nice to make a treat for everyone. Wow, that's really thoughtful of you. I'm sure the others would be thrilled. It's kind of surprising to hear that she thought this up out of the blue, too. Just you wait, you guys are gonna love it, whatever it is. No promises I won't eat it all up before you get the chance to try it, okay? It might be too delicious to resist. As thoughtful as she's being, I'm kind of nervous about letting her cook on her own. What do you say to letting me be your sous chef on this one? You know, again, like the first game. If you want it. But I get to order you around and you can't get in my way or you will suffer the consequences. Deal? You got it. Not sure where that confidence is coming from, but now I can make sure she doesn't blow anything up. She'll be fine. You guys need to trust Milliam a little more. We should probably start by deciding what we want to make first. After some deliberation, the two settled on making an apple tart. They made a quick supply stop in a store in Berea Heart and then headed to the Courageous' kitchen, rolled up their sleeves, and got to work. Yeah! Careful, Milliam. Look, this is how you're supposed to hold it, see? Oh, why are you always cramping my style? Cooking's all about heart, and I've got tons of that. Well, you're going to stab me in the heart if you don't stop brandishing that kitchen knife like a deadly weapon. My arm's going dead. Can I stop whisking this now? Sure, if you don't want it to rise properly in the oven, even. And come on, stop whining and concentrate. And no tasting until it's done. Fine. Full speed whisking ahead. Who's the sous chef here? Great, now we just need to wait for it to cool. Oh, I'm so excited! Is it ready yet? It's been less than a minute. Watching over and supporting Milliam proved to be no small task. I mean, you were kind of micromanaging. Just a little bit. Thankfully, the apple tart was successfully completed. And you're not going to give me the recipe for it. Honestly, I hope you don't, because I am deleting the timeline. Yay! We're finally done! And look how nice it looks. It's really magical what can happen when you don't use salt instead of sugar. Well, why'd you have to ruin the moment by bringing that up? Still, thanks for all the help. You're welcome. It was fun. This idea kind of came out of left field, though. When I think of you, I think of destruction, not creation. This is literally the second time you've helped her cook a thing, I'm pretty sure. Any particular reason you decided to make something for a change? Or am I mixing her up with Mint? I might be mixing her up with Mint. I don't know, I just feel kind of something. Like, it's hard to describe, but I've got this weird tightness in my chest that won't go away. I think it first showed up when I saw what happened to Keldick. It's got me all restless. I always feel like I gotta do something. It doesn't matter what, as long as I do it. I was hoping the feeling would go away when we caught Duke Alberea, but that didn't happen. If anything, Eustace having to arrest his dad only made things worse. Any idea what I've got, Dr. Rean? I know exactly what you've got, and it's not anything unusual. It's called sadness. Everybody feels it sometimes, but I guess this might be the first time you have. So that's what this is. Neat! I had no idea. I've never felt like this before. It's kinda out of character for me, though. Personally, I think this might actually be a good thing. It's a sign that you're growing and maturing. As a person, I mean, not as an intelligence agent. I'm growing? Sad things happen. It's a fact of life. But it's by overcoming those things and moving past them that we can grow as people. So don't be ashamed of how you're feeling. There's no reason to hide it if you're sad. You matter too much to do that to yourself. You really think so? Okay. I'm still not totally sure how to deal with how I'm feeling right now, but thanks for talking to me about it. Their sad conversation complete, Rean and Millian put the finished apple tart in the fridge to share with the rest of their friends later. Afterwards, they both left the Courageous and returned to Breahard. Wow. Okay. You have to talk to Toa. Who is up here? Toa, is something wrong? Oh, no, it's nothing. I was just thinking about Breahard finally being freed from the Duke's clutches and ended up spaced out. You know how when you finish something you were really nervous about and all the exhaustion just washes over you at once? That's what I'm going through. But don't worry about me, I'll be back on the ship by the time everyone else is. The more she tells me not to worry, the more worried I get. I wonder if she needs to talk to somebody. Mind if I sit with you for a while? There's a really nice breeze here, so I figured it might be a good spot to relax, which is the exact same excuse I gave Emma. Oh! Sure, go ahead. I don't want to sound pushy here, but, well, if you have something on your mind, Toa, I'm more than willing to listen. Huh? I realize I might not be able to offer any real help, but you've done so much for everyone and me personally, both at Thor's and on the Courageous. That's why I want to do whatever I can for you in return. That's really sweet of you, Rean. Thanks. To tell the truth, I'm not really sure if I'm the best fit for the Courageous to be the Courageous' captain anymore. Part of me wishes I declined back when Viscount Arside asked me. And I asked why? Well, we managed to set Breahard free and have Duke Albrea arrested, right? But when you think about it, that won't do much to ease the pain for those in Keldic. It won't bring back those that we've lost, either. I mean, nothing you do can do that, though. So I'm not sure why you're beating yourself up over it. And it's not just that. Think back to when Fiona was taken hostage, or what happened with Angie. In the end, I just stood there uselessly, waiting for you guys to solve everything. All the while having the Courageous at our disposal, too. That's why I can't help but wonder what a more capable captain would have been able to accomplish. Have you been bottling this stuff up all the time? Sorry for unloading on you. I promised myself I'd become a much stronger person, and yet here I am, fretting over every little thing. I'm really not suited to be your captain at all, am I? No, her hat! Whew. Thanks for getting it back for me, but still... Trust me when I say your worries couldn't be further from the truth. I can't think of a single person more suited to be our captain than you, Student Council President. But, Rean... In the end, we're still students. We don't have the kind of experience Prince Oliver and Viscount Arside do. There's no way anyone expects you to be able to do what they can. But despite that, you took it upon yourself to accept such a crucial position in Viscount Arsaid's place. You're doing everything you can to fulfill that role, even when you're just a student. Seeing you work like that is what inspired all of us, you know? We wouldn't be the same team without you. That's not true. Pat, Toa. I'm certain that everything we've done so far is bringing us one step closer to taking back our school. Accomplishing that will probably be our biggest challenge yet, though. And that's exactly why we need you. Having you alongside us is the greatest motivation we could ever ask for. Of course, we have no intention of letting this be one-sided. We'll be there for you as much as you are for us. You mean it, Reed? Misha, you're in the way. Well, you're awfully convincing, huh? You're right. We should be using our worries as a means to better ourselves, shouldn't we? I'm such a dummy for forgetting something as simple as that. Hey, we all have our moments. It won't be long now until we can finally take back Thors. We're gonna go all out and make it a reality, right? Right. Wow, bond strengthened. No way. Anyway. Wait. Thanks for the talk. Cool. Not to just completely ruin our heart-to-heart. Alright, let's go. Where are we right now? Okay, we're in Artisan Street. I want to talk to Eustace last. So let's go talk to Elisa and Gaius. Hey, Elisa. I'm glad Duke Alberea's arrest went as smoothly as it did. I hope Otto can find some peace now. I'm sure he will. Arresting the Duke was never going to give the people of Celdic back what they'd lost, but it's the most we could do for them. And we've got you and Valimar to thank for that. Without the two of you, the Duke might still be in power right now. Is something wrong? No, I'm fine. Don't mind me. She's definitely got something on her mind. Elisa, if you've got something on your mind, there's no need to keep things bottled up. I'm always here to talk if you need to. Yep. Typical Rean. Well, maybe not that typical. You're not usually this sharp. You're kind of dumb sometimes. But you're right. And now that you bring it up, let me ask you a favor.
I do not understand the question.
Oh, hi Valimar. We're voiced suddenly.
I request clarification.
Interesting.
You and not my awakener wish to board me?
Did Elisa want to ride the mech?
That's exactly what I want to do. Would that be possible? I don't want to use you to fight or anything like Rean does. I just want to see what it's like inside. Just for a little while, if that's
Actually,
okay.
no, this makes sense. She would be interested in the mech, but it's interesting that this is voiced.
Is that not possible or something? You said they were secondary contractors, so I was thinking it wouldn't be a problem, but maybe I had the wrong idea.
You do not. It is entirely possible for secondary contractors to board me.
Really?
She got excited so fast.
However, only my awakener is able to operate me as intended. There is no comprehensible reason for anyone else to desire access to my interior.
Huh, it's okay. I don't need to operate you, honest.
She's so excited!
Thanks, Valimar. Can you let her inside then?
As you wish.
You just plopped them both on the
What?
chair. I just want to look at you from the inside. Oh no.
Valimar, did you really have to pick this position?
While I have more than sufficient room for a human and a familiar to ride in comfort, an extra human does put an unforeseen demand on available space. I am afraid there is not much I can do under the circumstances.
Is it because she's
You are
finally gonna make
so
good on her
lying.
promise?
It's fine. I guess I can make do for a little while.
Even Valimar ships them.
It's kind of weird sitting like this with you, but I guess I am the one who asked for it. I'll live.
Well, if you're alright with it, I'm sure not going to complain, but
Okay, well, you don't have to say it like that.
So this is what Valimar looks like on the inside, huh? It's kind of gloomy, isn't it?
Why, do you want to decorate?
well, there's not much point in having the front screen on when I'm not actually fighting. I have it up often enough these days, but honestly, it doesn't bother me that much. I can see outside fine when I need to.
Oh, right. It's weird to sit here and think of all the battles you've fought with Valimar. When you fought those Alliance Soldats and against Scarlet and Vulcan, you were right where you're sitting now. Even when you fought with Crow.
The fights are always different, but the scenery in here doesn't change much. I'm usually so caught up in the fight that I don't really pay much attention to what it looks like inside here. Celine and Valimar have helped me a lot, though, so I'm getting better at this whole thing, bit by bit.
Right here's where I usually keep my picture of her. You see it face down on the thing. Oh, sorry about that.
It's just not fair. We're your classmates and your friends. We're supposed to be fighting alongside each other all the way. But you and Valimar always take on the hardest battles. All we can really do is back you up from the sidelines.
First of all, Elisa, you are an excellent CP battery even for Valimar. Second of all, I don't know what you want to do about that. He's the one with the mech.
And to be honest, it's been on my mind for a while now. It bugs me to feel like we're just not doing enough.
Oh. So that's why you wanted to see what Valimar looked like on the inside?
That didn't answer that at all.
Yeah. I thought if I could, I'd have a better understanding of what you go through and what it must be like.
Do you have a better understanding?
Looking around, it feels even more isolated than I expected. Lonely, even.
Because the screen is off and Celine's not here. What are you talking about?
Seeing all the things you do from the outside, then seeing what it looks like on the inside, I have to wonder, are you okay with the way things are? Are you okay with putting yourself on the line over and over like this? Shouldering such a huge burden all alone, and even the burden of those lives you weren't able to save?
Lisa, I've never once felt like I was fighting those battles alone. You said it yourself, right? I've got all of you backing me up, either on the ground or on the Courageous. Sure, you're not inside Valimar with me, but I know you all have my back. That's why I can keep fighting day after day. In that sense, it's not so different from our days at Thor's.
Well...
You don't have to worry about me, Elisa.
This sounds like a subtle way of saying Valimar's lame on the inside.
As long as I know you're all there, and that I can look forward to seeing you again after each
You
operation.
need like some curtains up here, and maybe like some fairy lights.
I'll fight my hardest, and I'll come home the victor. All I ask is that you keep me in your heart and lend me your aid.
Always, Reen.
Now, Kith.
Just don't go doing anything too reckless in here, okay?
Now, Kith.
You're really important to all of us,
She never kept her promise, by the way.
but especially to me. So,
Now, Kith.
Lisa.
Is there a problem?
Valimar! I knew he was gonna do it. I knew he was gonna. I knew Valimar was about to ruin everything.
oh,
What is it, Valimar?
The heck do you want, Valimar?
I have detected an abnormal increase in your heart rates.
No, no way. Is that so? Physical intimacy is forbidden in the magical robot.
Maintaining optimal health is ideal. I recommend rest and a medical examination.
No, it's okay. We're fine. We're doing great.
Green.
Yeah, never felt better. Thanks for worrying about us, Valimar.
Did I come in at a bad time? Can't believe you got blocked by your own robot, Rean. That's crazy. After taking a moment to unfluster themselves, Rean and Elisa disembarked from Valimar. Elisa hasn't confessed! She said she would! Yeah? Are you sure you picked best friend? And all the while feeling slightly embarrassed and more than a little awkward, they made their way back to Berea Hard. Okay, so 6 is max. Well, thanks for letting me go inside Valimar with you. It's kind of nice to have a rough idea of what you've got to go through. You're welcome, I guess. But you might want to teach him to be a little more considerate. Ignore me. I was just talking crazy right now. No idea how that happened. Okay, Gaius is in here. Maybe I should have done Elisa last if that one was gonna be voiced. Had I had known. Hey, Gaius. It's good we were able to put an end to the issue with Eustace's father, but the winds that blow through this nation grow more tempestuous. So I'm here to pray that they might finally calm, at least a little. I could probably use a little prayer right now. Let's go to church for the second time, but this time it's in the real timeline. I think I'll join you, actually. So this is kind of a weird request, but while we're here, would you mind teaching me how people pray in Nord? Sure. Shall we move up a little then? So, like, the Archbishop just, like, sits there and watches people genuflect in front of him. That should do. Praying like this kind of makes me feel in tune with the wind as well. Well, it is the traditional Nord way of prayer, after all. They say that doing so calls forth the voices of the spirits and Adios in order to rid the world of disaster. Of course, how that actually works isn't really explained. I see. It's kind of frustrating to know that all we can really do right now is pray. Rean? Well, this war's brought about so many sacrifices at this point. Whether it be the innocent victims or the soldiers who fell in battle. But in the end, there's nothing we can do to stop that. Heldik's proof enough of that. And that's why I can't help but feel so frustrated at myself. I understand what you mean. I felt the same during my time in Nord. There's simply nothing we can do in the face of such a powerful storm. But that doesn't mean we should stand idly by as we watch the destruction. I know that. It's just... no one person can make their way through life without help. No one could cover every need, every eventuality. But that's okay, because mankind shows its greatest strengths through banding together. Huh? Those are the words of an old traveling priest who used to visit Nord not long ago. An old traveling priest or just a traveling priest? Is it a normal traveling priest? In the end, there's only so much we can do alone. However, by accepting this and working together, people can overcome any trial they face. My time with Class 7s led me to believe that this is what he meant. Huh. You're not alone, Rean. You have me and the rest of Class 7. Thanks, Squad Member Gaius. Not to mention many other comrades with you. So let's do what we can to prevent any more tragedies like Celtic from happening. You're always so confident, Gaius. Maybe I should take a few pointers from you. This doesn't change the fact that we've got a tough road ahead of us, though. Excuse me, but knowing I've got all of you by my side makes me confident we'll pull through. I feel very much the same. Let's walk down that road together then, and take back our home. Right. Ugh. Dang. Alrighty. Let's talk to Elliot. Who I think is this way. Hey, Elliot. I wonder what's going to happen to Celtic now. Sure, Duke Albrea has been dealt with, but that's not going to heal the sadness in their hearts. And apprehending his own dad isn't exactly going to cheer Eustace up either. Seems pretty down. I wonder if I can do something to cheer him up. I've got an idea. Are we gonna play more music? Hey, Elliot, what do you say we head over to that restaurant in the Central Plaza? Huh? Which one? The one Eustace's uncle runs. I think it might just cheer you up a bit. Deciding that this was the best way to cheer him up, Rean brought Elliot to the Sorcerer restaurant. Sorcerer. Once there, they received special permission from Eustace's uncle to go up to the VIP floor. Do I need permission for that? Because I just kind of, like, go up there. She's playing the song. It was like slightly different, but she's playing the song. What a beautiful melody. That pianist has been in several music magazines, you know? Oh? So she's famous? That explains how her music manages to resonate so well. Only the pros can manage that. Of course, the same goes for you too, Elliot. No way. Just hearing her play makes me realize I've still got a long way to go. The world of music really is deep. Your mom was a pianist too, wasn't she? Yeah. I remember how she used to play all sorts of stuff for us. She'd always play something fun and lighthearted for me and Fiona whenever we were down. It worked like a charm, always cheered us right up. I bet she did the same for Dad, too. Thanks, Rean. I can see why you brought me here now. You wanted to remind me that music has the power to inspire and help people move on, right? Thank you for the raid, Lancet! Hello, friends! What's on the Upside Raiders? My name is Velvet Sunrise, a storytime streamer with a love of narrative games. We are playing Trails of Cold Steel 2. Where we're just kind of talking to our friends. We're all kind of like down in the dumps today. So we're cheering each other up. Hello, let me get you a shout out. Although I know exactly what you were doing. But for everybody else, go hang out in Lancet stream sometimes, fellow Kawaii Club member. Crew. You got a shiny Toxicroak. That's more than I've gotten the entire time I was playing Arceus. And everyone's like, oh, Arceus is it's so easy to get shinies. Wow, look at all these shinies I keep getting, and I've got not a single one. Granted, I'm not hunting. I'm not hunting, but like it seems like everyone just kind of runs into one, and I've been kind of upset. I felt the same way about Scarlet and Violet, but I got a Oinkologne. Oinklony. After. Well, I wasn't even looking. I was looking for an apple. And it took me so long to find an apple because literally every apple I came across. Every single apple was a Zorua. Yeah, I really like the shiny colors for Oinkologne. Guilty. It's a shame I couldn't do it with my own performance, really. That would have been cool. Sorry for sucking. Don't be so hard on yourself, Rean. In fact, you've helped me realize that there's still something I can do for the people of Keldic. Now I just need the time and an ideal opportunity. Give us a shout when that time comes, okay? We'll gladly help you out. Right, I think it's about time I had a go at it myself. Listening is nice, but nothing beats actually playing. I'm gonna kick that pianist off the piano now. Works for me. Knowing Elliot wouldn't back down after setting his heart on playing, Rean asked Hammond and the pianist for permission. Fortunately, they were more than happy to agree, and everyone in the restaurant was soon able to enjoy a special performance from him. He's so good at it. Imagine knowing how to play more than a single instrument. Imagine being able to play an instrument at all. Couldn't be me. I have. Guitar. Can't play it. Guitar. Can't play it. I have like, I have a piano in a different room. Can't play it. Can't. Well, kind of, not really though. This is my instrument. Good old microphone. Good old microphone. I have too many instruments for someone who can't play a single instrument. Anyway, unsurprisingly, he played on par with the pianist before him. Both Rean and the customers couldn't help but be fully entranced by the wonderful sound of his music. Didn't quite make it to 6. That's okay. Considering I was prioritizing Elisa. You're welcome, Elliot. Alright, let's go... Go talk to Laura. Laura, I'm definitely not going to be able to get to 6. I think she's not even at 5 yet. I wonder why Laura's going out to the canyon alone. I know she can handle herself just fine, but still. I've got some time on my hands. Let's go check on her. Laura? She hasn't swum in a while. That's right. That's fair. That tracks. Laura? Hey, are you alright? Why would you jump in there when it's this cold out? It's the day after Christmas, Laura! Oh, I see you've come along too, Rean. There's no need for concern. It's cold, but refreshing. She seems like she's okay. I know she's used to winter swimming, but we're in the coldest part of the year right now. Did she want to clear her mind or something? That raises the question of what could be troubling her. Laura finally came ashore after spending a little more time in the water. Realizing she would be freezing, Rean made sure he had a towel ready for her. My apologies. Perhaps it was a bit much to try my hand at swimming during this time of year. It really was. Is something up? I know you're fond of swimming, but doing something like this out of the blue isn't like you. See? Sorry, but you're gonna have to let me dry your hair off at least. Very well then. Having dried off her hair, Rean left Laura to finish drying off otherwise and get changed. In the meantime, he headed back into town to grab her something warm to drink. Thank you for your consideration, Rean. I've warmed up plenty now. See, it was worth me fussing over you. Want to head back to the Courageous? You could catch a cold if you stay out here. No need, I'm fine. As you know, I'm used to this. I'd like to apologize for worrying you, however. Well, I wasn't too worried. It's you we're talking about. So, did you bring that swimsuit from Thor's or something? Yes, actually. I found it in my luggage after leaving. I used it often during the time Emma and I spent in Graham, too. It sounds funny when I say it out loud, but swimming has always been a way for me to wash away my concerns and hesitations. Of course, Emma had a similar reaction to yours whenever I did. It's not funny at all, really. I get what you mean. As a noble, I found myself thinking a lot about what happened here in this province. It is true that what Duke Alberea did to Keldic is beyond unforgivable. However, one could also argue that he would never have employed such tactics if war had never broken out. It's clear that his position in both the Four Great Houses and the Noble Alliance is what drove his actions. You may have a point. There's no guarantee that any other noble wouldn't have ended up doing the same. What's funnier than what you said is that I'm technically a noble too, but I never thought of things like that before. Well, we still have a long way to go. It's not just in swordsmanship either. It doesn't benefit us to single-mindedly dedicate ourselves purely to that. Still, I feel that if we're able to make it through this, we will be so much stronger thanks to the experience. I want to rise above every challenge life throws my way, both as a swordsman and as a noble. Naturally, that involves trusting in others rather than attempting to deal with those challenges alone. Perhaps you're an ideal partner to keep me in check, Rean. Laura? I didn't mean anything special by that, mind you. It's just since you also happen to be a swordsman, we should strive to motivate each other. I'm curious to see where we can go from here. There are many incredible warriors taking part in the war, but together I believe we can catch up to them. And just maybe, we'll be able to reach the strength of the Lance Maiden herself. I don't know, I fought her and she's... she's very strong. Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing just how far our swordsmanship will take us. The two talked for a while longer before deciding to walk back to Town. Ooh, they didn't quite make it to 5. That's fine. Sorry for troubling you, Rean. Don't worry about it. Just make sure you don't end up catching a cold or anything, okay? Duly noted. Maybe I'll make myself some hot tea when we get back. I keep trying to enjoy tea, I can't do it so far. Alright, Mackie's in here. Eustace's recent actions have me thinking. If my father stepped from the path of righteousness, would I be able to do the same thing Eustace did? Would you? I don't even want to think about it. It couldn't have been easy for him, of course. It'd take a lot of strength to stand up to your father like that. Well, here's the thing. Here's what makes this different from you two. You two like your dads. Your dads haven't been terrible the entire time you've been around them. So, like, I don't know if you're thinking about your dads as they are now. If they suddenly, like, became evil, what would you be able to do about it? At least with Eustace, he knew his dad sucked. At least with Eustace, he knew his dad was the absolute worst. It couldn't have been easy for him, of course. It'd take a lot of strength to stand up to your father like that. But I'm sure having our support is helping him make it through. He might not say it, but I think he appreciates us being there. You might be right. Aside from our support helping him, he's so full of himself that he's bound to recover once his ego reinflates itself. And on that note, I have shopping to do. We wouldn't want to show too much compassion, would we, Machias? What could he be here to buy, though? What are you here to buy anyway? Flowers for some special occasion? That's one way to put it. Actually, while you're here, mind helping me choose? I think it'd make him happier if you did. Are you gonna give a present to Eustace? Mackie, are you gonna give a present to Eustace? Together, Reed and Machias made their choice and walked to the North Creighton Highway. Oh, are we not? Dang. This is Sar Bridge, right? Is there a reason you bought that bouquet, Machias? It's my way of paying respects. Oh, for Otto. Dang. But also, yeah, okay. That's fair. This lake flows towards Keldic, so I guess here will do. It's for the market manager, isn't it? Well, yes, I owe him a lot, after all. And it's because of him we were able to avoid being noticed by the Provincial Army during our time in Keldic. I don't think Class 7 would have been reunited if it weren't for his help. It's frustrating, knowing that we'll never be able to pay him back. This is the least I can do for him. Machias. It was the anniversary of my cousin's death the other day, too, but I wasn't able to visit her grave. I couldn't with how things are at the moment, but it's the least I can do for her, too. Oh, was it? What exactly are you planning to do with the bouquet? Throw it into the river? What do you mean? Gaius taught me about a way of paying respects to the dead that I wanted to try. They say that by sending a bouquet down a river, your feelings will reach those that have departed. This is my way of swearing an oath to both of them. That we'll make it through this war no matter what. And that I'll work towards turning Erebonia into a country where the innocent have no need to suffer anymore. If only. Changing an entire country sounds impossible, but... You know what, Machias? Part of me feels like we could pull it off. I think we have just enough plot armor to do it. If we can make it through this, there's no limit to what we can do. To what we can change. You really think so? I'm glad you feel the same as I do. I'm sure your cousin and the market manager are watching over us too. Let's make sure not to disappoint them. I wouldn't dream of it. Watch me, you two. Class 7 by my side, and especially Eustace. I'll make sure to fulfill this vow I've been given. Rean and Machias stood in respectful silence as they watched the bouquet float into the distance. Once it was completely out of view, they walked back to Breahard. Elisa seems to be the only one I've successfully maxed out. Let's go talk to Eustace now. The size of this place never ceases to amaze me. Both the Duke and Scarlet are being held here, I think. Obviously, I have to enter. I need to talk to Eustace, who is here. There he is. It is very big.
Damn.
Oh, this one's voiced too.
It's not as grand as Valflame Palace, but I doubt you'll find many mansions this fancy.
I imagine you'll find 3 more.
The Duke's residence is certainly befitting of his status.
You came after all, Rean.
Oh, he's so excited. Hi, Eustace. I'm here very specifically to talk to you,
Yeah.
so...
I was kinda hesitant to come and visit in case I got in your way, though.
No, it's fine. Everything is largely settled here now. I will leave the rest to you, then.
As you wish. Leave everything to us, and we will strive and make things as comfortable for your father as possible.
I don't think you should. I don't think he deserves it.
You have my thanks.
He's Captain Claire's adjutant, isn't he?
Indeed, and quite a skilled one at that. He and his men will be managing the mansion together while keeping my father in custody. At least until the war comes to an end.
Oh, right.
There's no need to look so glum.
I didn't really like him, so...
He deserves to answer for his crimes much like others. He should be grateful he hasn't been handcuffed and thrown in a cell.
He really should be, because you should have done that.
I guess that's one way of looking at it. Oh, yeah, Scarlet's here too, right?
I do kind of want to talk to her.
She's currently receiving treatment in the annex. She remains bedridden, but her life is in no real danger, or so I hear.
That's good.
If you'd like to speak with her, you should go and pay her a visit.
I agree.
Meanwhile, I'll be going to my room to get ready for departure. If you need anything at all, feel free to come by and see me.
I mean, that's kind of why I came here, so...
Thanks, Eustace. Will do.
Wait, Eustace, where's your room?
Wait a sec. Where is his room anyway?
I knew it! It's too big! The house is too big! Okay, we've got... We've got a break. I'm taking this break. Grab a snack, grab a water, please stay hydrated, buy a brick, whatever have you. Part of the chat and I'll be right back. Alright, back at it.
I don't know where the annex Scarlet's in is either.
We're just gonna explore.
I guess I'll have to ask someone.
I also want to talk to Bad Dad for funsies. I am looking for it. Quite far down the corridor on the annex's first floor. That doesn't answer my question. Thanks. How do I get to the annex, though? My apologies. Turn left here and make your way out into the courtyard. There's a path on the right side of the fountain, which if you follow will... I think I understand where to go now, and that it's going to be a really long walk. Talk to everybody here. Is this just a normal policeman? This is the first time I've seen just a normal cop. That's not like an army soldier. Can't go this way. Can't go that way. Eustace's room. Please turn to her right here. You'll find it at the very end of the hall on the right wing's 3rd floor. That said, His Grace and Lord Eustace have a lot on their minds at the present. Please try to be quiet while inside the mansion. Okay. Hello. His Grace has firmly expressed that he does not want to meet with anyone at the present time. I want to go anyway. Dang. Like, that's fair, I get it. I'm gonna talk to Eustace before I talk to Scarlet. Yeah, because Scarlet is the main quest. Is this the way I'm allowed to go? That's towards Scarlet, probably. I'm looking for Eustace. Hey, car magazine. Windy coloring. So green. The RP should be able to take care of the mansion for the time being. I guess military police. I guess RMP has been the cops for the whole time. Perhaps this is a chance for me to take one of the horses out for a final ride before I leave. Now, that sounds kind of fun, actually. Mind if I join you, Eustace? I haven't been able to see any of your family's horses since that race we had. Not at all. That gives me an idea, in fact. Come with me. Huh? Where? Breen borrowed one of the horses from the Albria mansion, while Eustace rode another. Together, they set off on horseback toward Arx Canyon, with Eustace taking lead. Why, do you want to duel again? Huh, this is where we had our duel before, isn't it? Why did we come out here? Because I want to duel you again. Draw your sword, Reen. I'd like to request another duel with you. Eustace? Do you remember what you told me during our field study here? You claimed that there was something honest about the way I fought, and that it was because I learned my swordsmanship from someone I trusted. I did, didn't I? My trust in my brother has not faltered. However, because of that trust, I fear that when the time comes to fight him, my sword will be hindered by hesitation. I dread the day that I'll have to turn my blade upon my own brother. I'm not proud of it, but that's how it is. I can hardly blame you, Eustace. Anyone in your position would feel that way. Perhaps, but that's why I'd like to face off with you, Reen. Whether I win or lose, I believe our duel will allow me to cast away my doubts. And through that, I should be able to better trust in my own convictions, regardless of whom I face. I realize that this is somewhat a selfish request, but please, this is important to me. Am I even allowed to say no after that speech? It's not often you ask for favors like this either. So sure, let's go. Fight, fight, fight. Just know that I won't be holding back. Hit me with all you've got. With pleasure. Thus, Rean and Eustace began their duel, putting all of their strength into the battle. They cleared their heads of all distractions, their focus purely on trying to be the victor. Hi, Gusty. With that, the fight continued on until... I don't think I can move another muscle. Neither can I. Even in real battles, it's not often that I fight to the point of exhaustion. I think it's because we can read each other so well that we're able to fight to this point, really. Granted, I could see Master Kafai and Viscount Arside keeping it up the whole day without getting tired or bored. We're not them, but I feel like we did pretty well for a couple of teenagers. Agreed. It was fun in our own strange way. Thank you, Rean. I feel as though I can now go forth and fight with that same honesty yet again. I might have been taught by Rufus, but it was Class 7 who helped me further develop my skills. No need to thank me. I'm just glad you were honest with me and asked. That was beyond awful. Yeah, that was a terrible pun, Rean. Ah, they're so cute. They're so cute. What besties? Afterwards, they somehow managed to summon up the energy to get on their horses and return to Breahard. I made it to 5 with Eustace, so that's fun. Love that. Thank you for joining me, Rean. I feel as though I can finally put faith in my swordsmanship now. So let's keep moving forward without fearing whatever future awaits us. Absolutely. That's everybody. We've talked to all of our friends. Now let's go talk to the terrorist lady, I guess. What could go wrong? Wait, am I allowed in the boat? Probably not, but am I allowed in the boat? Because I noticed that the boat has, you know, the door open. Oh. No, you're back here. Oh, right. I already talked to her. That was before the timeline skip. That's right. Okay. I didn't think so, but was worth a look-see. I feel as though I should save. Saving is usually a good idea.
Oh.
She woke up.
I
Hi.
knew it would be you. Did you come to listen to me whine and complain about you?
I know you didn't want me to save you, but you don't have to hate me for it.
I don't think she does.
I was just joking. I don't care what happens to me. Whether I live or die or get executed as a terrorist, what happens, happens.
Stop being so flippant about the whole thing. But you seem to be a little more cheerful than I was expecting you to be. I'm glad.
I mean, I guess so.
Well, it sounds like you're doing all right at least. That's good.
My only complaint is that I wasn't allowed to ascend to heaven like I wanted to.
You weren't going to.
But perhaps this is just how it was meant to be.
I wish I could tell you. You said you used to be a sister, right? You mentioned something about training over in Arteria, too.
I did, though that training was a long time ago. That really takes me back.
So that wasn't a lie?
Why would that have been a lie, Reed?
Sorry. It wasn't that I didn't believe you, it's just...
I just can't imagine all the nuns fighting with swords. It doesn't make sense.
I'll have you know I grew up in one of the most pious families in the country. Hard as that may be to believe, I was so happy when I was first invited to join the church.
He
I doubt
pulled
you'd
up a
know,
chair.
but the church is a fairly complex organization with plenty of divisions within it.
It sure is. Like, oh my god.
The part I was invited to join was an organization called the Congregation for the Sacraments.
Which is super elite. That's
They're a
crazy.
group full of immensely skilled people who take on some unique missions, to put it mildly.
The
It made
special
me
ops of
happier
the
than you
church.
could imagine to be recognized by people like that at such a young age. I didn't have any special abilities of my own, but I left home, trained my hardest, and eventually became a squire.
A squire? As in a kind of knight? I thought you said you became a sister.
They can both be true.
Unless you're saying the church has knights too.
Correct.
I'm getting confused now.
Anyone would be in your position. Their image of the church begins and ends with priests and mass. As it was, my days in Arteria came to an abrupt end. Just before I went out on my first mission, I got word of what had happened.
Oh, your
I
hometown.
hurried back to Erebonia as fast as I could, but I was too late to do anything.
Lady Scarlet, I think you should get some more rest.
Nadia, we're having a very important discussion.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make you strain yourself.
You really are a softie. If you want to hear the rest, you'll have to come back another time.
I do want to hear the rest.
So, if you're interested.
Put the chair
It's
back, though.
hard to imagine someone going from being a sister to a terrorist, but that's just what happened. I'm still convinced that it would have been a waste for her to have died back there. I'm glad she seems to have calmed down for now. I'll have to come back another time to see how she's doing.
She lives. For better or for worse. It gives Reen less of an excuse to mope around. Alright. Walk around, then return to the courageous. Define walk around, because can I just... Do I have to walk around? Can I not just go to the courageous? I guess, like, in case I didn't do all the episodes of the friendship bonding things. It's the fact that he says, I feel like there's more to see in Berea Hard. That's getting me. I talked to everybody. I got a book, I got a recipe. I'm missing a recipe, but I don't know if that's here or one of the books later. I don't know. I checked and there was no, you know, newspaper. I talked to every NPC. I'm pretty sure we're good. I guess since I'm worried that much, I'll save the game. Oh, what's up? Hi, Toa. Looks like we caught you at just the right time. Were you planning on going inside too? Oh, hello. What's wrong? You seem all flustered. Well, we got a message from the guy still inside the ship. They said that something's happened over in Crossbell. The tree? The tree or the dome coming down? Or that's both, right? That those two things happen at the same time. In Crossbell. I imagined the tree. We saw the city covered by a blue barrier from where Corellia Fortress was, but it's not that, I'm guessing. Believe it or not, it's something even weirder. We're planning to go and get a closer look at it. The tree. Would you mind grabbing everyone else still in town and bringing them back here? We'll be getting everything ready for liftoff in the meantime. Okay, I'll be back as soon as I can. I'll leave everything here to you. Let's go see the tree. Rean quickly left to find his classmates. Once everyone gathered at Rayahard Airport, they boarded the Courageous and promptly took off.
Wow, that must have been tough.
Grade A student.
You, Rean?
Let's go see the tree. Let's go see the tree. I'm not sure, like, why. Like, I understand why we're gonna go see the tree, but I also don't understand why we're gonna go see the tree. I assume it's the tree. I am making assumptions, but I assume it's the tree. If it is the tree, and we're gonna go see the tree, I'm not sure what they plan to do about it. Cause, like, it's fine. Lloyd and friends will deal with it. Course to east-northeast is clear. All hands remain vigilant. The ship is approaching maximum cruising speed. We should be getting close to the fortress soon. Please get in touch with the 4th Armored Division and the Railway Military Police. Aye, Captain. Oh my, I think I can see something in the distance. What the? I'm getting some very strange readings here. Tree, tree, tree.
Oh, I can see Crossbell now.
There seems to be something emitting light in the distance as well.
What in the world is that?
Tree, 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 tree! But, like, so what? And, like, I only feel like so what because I've already played Azure.
I don't know.
But, like, what is their plan? What are they gonna do about it? We're dealing with stuff in Erebonia. We can't deal with Crossbow right now. Crossbow will be fine. Yeah. Crossbow will be fine if it's not for Erebonia. I still don't know when Erebonia, like, invades Crossbow.
That blue barrier that was surrounding the city before is gone.
And now there's a tree.
But now there's something even more unbelievable in its place.
Not really in its place. It's a little bit... It's on an island, right? So...
An azure tree?
Tree!
Yeah, it looks like a tree to me too. It's got all those branches coming out of it.
I don't think trees so vast even exist in legend. Never mind in reality.
Oh, you know.
There's something completely otherworldly about it.
Septarian nonsense.
Do you know what it is, Celine?
I know what it is.
I wish I did. There's nothing like that in any of the clan's legends.
Just what is happening over in Crossbow?
Sarah, it's wild what's happening over in Crossbow. Even the guys on the Panther Gruel are like, what the heck is going on over here? I feel like Vita and McBurn might, and like Blue Blanc might know what's going on, but...
Now that's damned impressive. It must be over 2,000 arch tall.
Oh, never thought I'd come face to face with something that big in my lifetime. Life's just full of surprises.
Oh, this is the very essence of beauty. So this is the fruit of the Azure Zero project, a testament to the power of human obsession.
Looks like everything did go according to plan.
Hey players, play the game. Hey players, play the game. Play the games.
Not that any other outcome was ever a possibility with my illustrious lord lending a hand.
So that showed up as a result of that phantasmal blaze plan of yours? And you're planning on spawning something like that over here too?
Oh, what? Now hold on a second. 2 trees.
That we are.
I kinda hate that people pretend CS2 spoiling the tree isn't a big deal, but get real upset over Azure mentioning the Civil War. Really?
What you see before you is a miracle born of human
That seems
hands,
a little
made
hypocritical.
manifest by the Zero Child. The end of the second movement is finally nigh.
Especially since Zero and Azure came out
Let
first,
the preparations
right?
begin.
Like, beyond like the localizations.
This story's finale is bound to be one to remember.
Also, Falcon seems to really like Azure as a color, not blue, Azure. One of the eternal debates in the Trails fandom is which spoils which one. But it goes in order.
Guess it's almost time to wrap things up. Wonder if it'll go how she and Campanella wanted to, though.
Here's Heimdall. Correct answer is Crossbow came first and cannot spoil Cold Steel. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking too. I'm pretty sure those games came out first. Oh, Rufus has been hanging out in the palace, huh?
Excuse us, Lord Rufus.
It's these guys.
Well, well. If it isn't General Le Guin and Brigadier General Bardius. I had thought you were still on the Western Front. Might I ask what brings you here?
Do you even need to ask?
I mean, I would like to know.
First Ruhr, now Bereahard.
Oh, okay, they came back so that they
The Eastern Front is collapsing as we speak. I see no reason for us to remain in the West any longer.
I wouldn't go quite that far, General. As long as the West remains well protected, Heimdall will not fall. As for Nortia and the elements which sided with Duke Alberea, they could always abandon their neutrality. The war is still ours for the winning. That hasn't changed.
An impressive analysis.
By the way, would you happen to know anything about that vast tree that's sprouted up in Crossbound?
Hello. What's up, group?
Is it even a tree to begin with?
Kind of, it is a tree. I know what's up with the tree. That was a crazy dungeon. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's just a child is throwing the tiniest bit of a tantrum. And Kia's trying to do something about it. Bold of you to say it was one dungeon. No, you're right. You're correct. Okay, when did Lloyd escape from jail then? When did that happen? Because now it's very clear that he has escaped from jail. At this point, he has definitely escaped from jail.
I haven't viewed it from up close, but the pictures were like nothing I'd ever seen.
I thought the dome would have was down for like a little bit before the tree came up. I don't remember.
It could be completely harmless, but it's likely causing Erebonians in the East no shortage of anxiety just by being there.
I quite agree, and that concerns me as well.
He escaped in November. Okay. So about when Reen... So while Reen was like asleep. Because Reen woke up toward the beginning of December.
Still, Duke Cayenne insists its appearance.
Thought we already had this. We might have.
Should be nothing to fear.
We might have, I don't know. I have been wondering the whole game, though, so question mark.
Really now?
I was aware he was affiliating himself with some suspicious society of sorts. Could the two be related?
What happens behind the scenes is of no concern to us, I suppose. We are warriors. We live to fight on the battlefield. So, dear Chief of Staff.
What's up?
Who is our next opponent to be?
Getting right down to business, I see.
Let's get down to business.
I'd like for the two of you to defend the capital. Your opponents are to be the 3rd and 4th Armored Divisions, who will be advancing upon it within the next few days.
Oh, are they about to take it? Or try it, even?
Oh, is that so?
What? So they're risking everything in an attempt to take back Heimdall?
I mean, taking back Heimdall is probably their highest priority.
That is what I predict will happen, yes. I think Craig the Red and One-Eyed Zex will prove to be enough entertainment for the two of you. Wouldn't you agree? After all, only the best will do for the two strongest soldiers the Provincial Army has to offer.
All right, you win. You have my attention. The prospect alone has my blood boiling in anticipation.
I concur. Very
They're
well.
excited.
We shall do as you say. This is sure to be a clash for the ages.
At least they're having fun. Same time, under Valflame Palace. Oh, are we getting an update on where the royal family is, or... What is this? Oh no, we've taken Cedric.
I had no idea all this existed right under the palace.
Yo, same.
Do Cayenne, can I ask exactly where we're going?
There is no need to look so concerned, Your Highness.
No, I think you should be concerned.
The place we are traveling to is to the center of this city. No, this country. And a place that governs a great power.
Cayenne Pepper, what's going on?
It is where everything both ends and begins.
Cayenne Pepper, what's going on?
I'm not sure I understand what you mean.
Please, be careful of your footing. If you were to fall off the platform, you most assuredly would go splat and die.
Thank you, Altina. I'm doing good, I'm doing good.
Now, it won't do to frighten him. And I must say, I don't recall doing so ever being part of your duties.
I was just telling the truth, I don't know what you mean.
Pardon me, I believe we're almost there.
I have a few thoughts, but... Oh, hi, Vita.
I've been waiting for you.
Is this more like Septarian nonsense? He said where everything begins and ends, so I'm like, time? Because we haven't done time. Liberal was space. Sky was space. The stuff going over in Crossbell is Mirage. So, like, question mark, time, question mark.
Vita Clotilde? The opera singer?
I forgot. I forgot about her cover.
What are you doing in a place like this?
Poor Cedric.
Greetings, witch. I see that tree emerged successfully.
It certainly did.
Not for long.
All that remains now is to continue the preparations here. However, let me remind you that under no circumstance...
If you would, spare me. You've made yourself perfectly clear on occasions past.
Well, I want to know what she was going to say.
I am hardly enough of a fool to attempt to defy commands from a witch.
What are the two of you talking about?
Oh, poor Cedric.
And why did you bring me here?
That's a very good question, and I'm starting to get more worried.
Patience, Your Highness. All will be clear in due time. Oh my. Could this be it?
Is this a different Divine Knight?
What is that thing?
Oh, it is. Oh no.
What's this feeling?
Oh no, Cedric. What, Cedric? No!
Marvelous!
No, leave Cedric alone!
This is the legendary demon sent
Oh,
to
demon.
wield 1,000
What?
weapons. The Crimson Calamity, which was sealed away by Saint Sandlot and Drykel's 250 years ago, and a fragment of the great power.
An evil Divine Knight?
The Vermilion Testarossa!
A Divine Knight. That doesn't look good for your brother there, Alphen. Anyway, back to finding our friends. Don't worry about that. Oh, hey, Tobal.
The Azure Tree? That's the name of the bizarre tree that appeared in Crossbell then?
There, look, we don't have to worry about that tree. Apparently we have to worry about a different tree.
Yeah, I found it out from the guild branch over there. Things still seem to be tense over in their direction. No one's really
Cedric's
sure
not
what
having
it's
a
for
good
or what it can do.
No, he is not.
Don't think it'll have any direct effect on Erebonia, though.
It won't.
Well,
I
I
don't
suppose
think.
that's good news. Sort of.
Still, people on this side of the country are understandably feeling uneasy about it.
Yeah, people have enough to worry about without a giant glowing tree sprouting up from out of nowhere.
Anyone would start feeling nervous at the sight of such a thing.
At least it should keep Calvert off our backs for a while, right? They're as clueless as we are on what that thing is, and they're not going to risk an attack before they know for sure.
Exactly. In a sense, it's doing the same thing for us the barrier around Crossbell City did before it up and vanished. It's probably the best distraction Erebonia could ask for about now.
Oh, is that what your bracer instincts are telling you?
It doesn't take a bracer to think that, Eustace. If Calvert were to invade right now while the war's going on...
True.
That's fair.
The situation we're under is plenty chaotic as it is.
All we can do right now is keep doing what we always have and gather information. I'm sure we can do something to improve the situation here, but we don't know enough to decide what that something is.
I'm with Gaius. Let's just take a deep breath and do the best we can.
That's the best attitude to have right now, too. One thing we could do is keep looking around for other Thor students. We could always use more help, right?
Let's go find our students. It's fine.
We still need
Don't
more
worry
Cimmerian
about the
ore,
tree.
too.
Oh, that's right. And there are still more spirit shrines left to explore as well.
Strangely enough, our best course of action is to simply continue doing what we've always done, albeit with renewed dedication.
That works for me.
Sounds like you've got things covered in the East, which means that all
Need
that's
to
left for me
reinstate the
is to
student
wish you
body.
good
How
luck.
can we go to school with no classmates? It's true.
Take care of them. Okay, Sarah?
What else would I do? And you take care of yourself, too. We wouldn't want anything to happen to you before you reunite with your dearest Carnelia, now would we?
Excuse me? Hello?
Yeah. Would you just drop that already? Anyway.
No, I have
keep it up,
questions now.
guys. I'll be in touch.
No, I have questions now. Tobal, you can't leave. No.
Oh, there goes all my fun.
Sarah! Sarah, what are you talking about? The TS spill. I have so many questions. You I'm stressed. I'm stressed.
What was all that about?
What was all that about? Please explain.
Toval's girlfriend? It did sound that way.
For further details, please consult a certain famous novel about a certain lovable scamp.
I've already read the book!
Certainly available in all bookstores.
god.
Poor Toval.
No, this is not a poor Toval moment.
Anyway, you should probably get to work.
We're just letting that one slide. Yeah, I see that now. Okay. Alright. Alrighty.
The best place to start would be checking the latest request from Prince Oliver.
We're just sliding right past that, huh? That's crazy. That's wild. Okay, we're going to Klaus. The mist is back. Go back to the castle. Fair enough. Rosine wants to hold a concert. Okay, that's fair. Take Elliot to that. Do you remember? Oh, that's all Olivier. Monster stuff. Wait, wrong letter. Oh, good lord.
There's a request from Rosine about Keldek.
He also sent a side story manga starring Estelle and Joshua that takes place before Crossbell. If I recall correctly, they go somewhere in southern Arabonia and meet him. Oh, okay.
Yeah, if we can, I'd love to help her out.
I went and grabbed images from the manga, obviously, to make my background. But I should actually read it for extra lore fun times.
Me too. It's the least we can do after all the market manager did for us.
I'm in agreement. We should try and help her if time permits.
Klaus also has something in mind for us, it would seem. And that being said, I think it'd be best if I were to accompany you for the time being.
I'd like to come along too, especially since we have the spirit shrines to worry about.
That's fine, I was gonna put you two in the party anyway.
Of course, Celine will be coming with me. You'll need both of us to get through the shrines after all.
That sounds fine by me. Thanks.
All right then, let's go.
Okay, so for now, Elisa. Now here's the thing. Rosine wants to talk to Elliot specifically. And I also want Mackie there. But, I'm gonna go by level for this one. While we go around looking for more of our friends. For now, we can change it whenever. That said... Okay. Bridget's in Berea Heart. I know that. Beryl is apparently in Ymir. I don't know when she left the fort, but Beryl is apparently in Ymir. Fair enough. I guess I'll write that one down. Because, like, I know where Bridget is. Colette is in Berea Heart. Where did Rex go? Rex is at Arx Fort, that's fair. Rosine is in Keldek. Therese is in Berea Heart. Okay, so only 2 is new information. That's fine and reasonable. I would like to go do those things first, so if we're gonna go find... I want to go to Ymir for other reasons anyway, but let's talk to everybody on the boat. Well, no, let's talk to everybody on the boat first, because people tend to move around when people get added. Noble Alliance is really losing their momentum here in the east. They are not wiped out just yet, but we should have enough leeway to explore the shrines without too much worry. Hopefully, but we don't know for how long. We've really got to get to work. Yep, just stay alert. I know you'll have Laura and Emma with you, but come see me if you need me. That Azure Tree thingy's pretty nuts, huh? They're picking up readings from it all over the east side of the country. Even places that are really far from Crossbell. We shouldn't have to worry about it too much. Just stay focused on the shrines for now. Aye, aye, Fee. The Crimson Provincial Army may have withdrawn from the war, but that doesn't mean we can let our guard down yet. Especially after Rufus barged his way into our transmission range like we left the front door open. I'll do whatever it takes to keep us out of contact with the Noble Alliance from now on. Then I'm sure we won't hear a peep. You've proven your piloting skills time and time again at this point. I've got nothing but faith in you. Someone knows how to give a compliment. In that case, young Mr. Schwarzer, allow me the pleasure of ferrying you to the remaining Spirit Shrines apace. That tree thing sure is crazy. I wonder if Richie can see it, wherever she is. Huh. I know exactly where she is, don't worry. I think I'm finally on top of all the inquiries coming in. I can't believe how relaxed Vivi looks over there. You'd think she'd be at least a little stressed right now. I don't think that's a bad thing exactly. She does things at her own pace, but she's never let us down when it counts. Even if she does love screwing around most of the time. Oh, what's that? Who loves screwing around? Reed? Oh my, I should have known. Vivi? How many times do I have to tell you not to play with the airship's intercom? She must be trying to keep her sister from getting too gloomy. Or maybe she's just screwing with me. Where's Alan O'Allen? Bum bum. No one's in the conference room. Alpin is in the royal room. I understand Toval's point about the trio's appearance being more of a help than a hindrance to Erebonia, but it doesn't seem doesn't it seem far too convenient for it to appear just as the threat of invasion from Calvard began to loom? Strange as it is, I think it really is just a coincidence. But let's leave Crossbell's problems to Crossbell. They'll be fine. We should focus on doing what we can for the people here in Erebonia. That tree sprung up out of the blue. So who can say whether it could disappear just as suddenly? You do have a point. I wish you the best of luck with gathering enough Zemurian ore. It may not seem like it now, but doing that is an important step in securing a peaceful future for Erebonia. Do I have any medals? No? Cool. Just wondering. I feel like I got that one really early. If that tree's anything to go by, things must be wild over in Crossbell right now. We're gonna have to brace ourselves. Things might get even worse over here. But I guess it's a waste of energy to worry now. We just have to gather more crew members in case they do. Well, we set Bereahard free, but where's Teresa? I mean, she's gotta be somewhere in the city, right? But where, man? Where? I know where she is. She's fighting her dad. There's Alan. Damn it, I just can't focus. The more I think about Bridget, the more nervous I get. At this rate, I'm gonna be completely useless. It's okay, I'll go get Bridget for you. Alan's gotta clear his mind, but no matter how hard I push him, he just can't. At least he sees what he needs to do, and he's growing as a person, if not a swordsman. Excuse me. Bible is here. What's this I hear about a request the Wind Orchestra can help with? I just wish we had all of our members. I'm not sure how much of an orchestra we are when we're missing pieces. We're only missing one, and I can go get her. That's fine. I wouldn't pass up the chance to try to help, though. Just let us know. Like, I'll go get Bridget before I talk to Rosie. It's fine. Alright, use it. Now the father's been dealt with, we shouldn't need to worry about Bereahard for a while at least. I still need to give some thought as to what ought to be done here after the war, though. Right. This may sound strange coming from me, but don't overthink it. Put it out of your mind and just focus on the task at hand. Don't lose sight of the present by focusing too much on the past or the future. I know. I don't need you to tell me that. Having father arrested is a burden off my shoulders, if nothing else. Now all we can do is keep moving ahead. Ad break in progress. I'll say no more then. Seeing you all quiet and uncontemplative like this is just strange. Spare me your cheek. Well, it looks like Eustace is going to be just fine. Machias is right, though. We have to focus on the present. And with that, I'm gonna be right back again. I'm taking this ad break. Party child, be right back.
Right. Right.
I'm back, but I still have to stall a little bit. Just like a little bit. So with that, I'm gonna... Oh, Radio Trista. Nice. They're broadcasting some news program that replaced Bob and Time, and the sound quality was abysmal. But you know what? They actually talked about the Courageous. Are you serious? With Trista under Alliance control, I'd have thought the station would be too. I guess they're trying to get little bits of real news out every so often, even with whatever restrictions are on them. Yeah, I guess they're not rolling over and becoming an Alliance mouthpiece just because they lost Misty. There's no time to get all depressed. I need to exhibit the same sort of fortitude they are and help people. Nice. Anyway, silver prize. Oh. I kinda... Sure. I guess if we're stalling anyway, let's go play... No, that's in a different... I was gonna say let's go play the Blade, but I guess not. You seem to be doing a great job of running the shop, especially without any prior experience in running one. I was glad to hear your home over in the west seems to be alright too. I've got every reason to think so anyway. It seems to have been lucky enough to avoid getting caught up in the war. No guarantees it'll stay that way, so I still worry sometimes, but I can handle it. I'm still concerned about my hometown too, so I know how you feel. Still, now that we're here, we need to focus on our work. Wouldn't want to be the weak link in the chain, you know? I want my family to be proud of what I accomplished during the war, and I'm sure you feel the same. Definitely. Okay. We have new weapons. We're definitely getting Reens, obviously. We're definitely getting Laura's, because she has to come with us. And we're definitely getting one for Emma. And I will leave it at that for now. That's what I was stalling for. I can read as normal now. Life for people of the Kroitzen province should begin to improve now that it's been removed from the war. I'm a pale imitation of my father, but I hope I did him proud. I don't intend to hang up my sword yet, though. I still want to join you as you explore the remaining spirit shrines. Oh, you know what?
I could certainly use the practice.
Nice.
Alright, let's get started.
One of these guys has to have the SIG. I think I've already given Monica Divine Gelada though. Yeah. I thought so. With Freyaheart freshly liberated, you can feel how the war situation has changed over the past few weeks. Obviously, a big part of that is due to all the amazing stuff you've done with your class. I guess I might have helped a little too. I suppose I'll just need to keep on doing what I'm doing. Hi Becky, you good? Thanks for everything. This won't change what happened to Keldic, but Otto should be able to rest in peace now. Yeah. Okay, nothing like crazy to get from here. Let me congratulate you on your incredible work over at Ark's Fort. Truly masterful stuff. Becky isn't over what happened, obviously, but she's trying to act like it. I suppose it's a good sign she still has the energy. Still, with Brayhard liberated, you know the Alliance will be doubling down to make sure they don't lose anywhere else. Meanwhile, I'm sweating over what might be going on at our head branch in Heimdall. But I'll just have to believe in Vils. That's the most logical thing to do, and at times like this, keeping your head screwed on straight is a must. I don't think you have anything to tell me, so... Although... No. Oh, I thought I had any Sepith masses, but I guess not. No one's out here. Ah, squad! Hello, squad. What's up, squad? Are we having a squad meeting? The Azure Tree is scary, but there's really nothing we can do about it right now. We've got our own problems to take care of right now. Though I'd like to keep helping out Keldic however I can too. The violent winds over eastern Erebonia are beginning to calm, but it feels as though it's just a momentary peace before a greater storm. What can we do in the face of that storm? I guess I'll have to figure that out before it's upon us. That's fair. Okay. Is there anyone in the barracks? No. Is there anyone in the storage room? No. Downstairs we go. When will we be able to go home to Trista? We've even liberated Brayhard now. Surely it can't be much longer before we plan on heading over there. I know how you feel, but it's too risky right now. Just hang in there a little while longer, Margarita. Must I? The weight is killing me. My desire to be reunited with my Vincent burns hotter by the day. If I have to wait much longer, I feel it will grow too great for me to control. All of a sudden, I feel incredibly motivated to get back to Trista. Dorothy, you're my only hope. Please tell me you have the recipes. I thought I could turn my skillful pen towards an essay about my experiences during the war. It's not really working, though. I don't think I've ever had writer's block this bad before. Well, you're not exactly an essayist, right? If stories are your forte, why not stick to what you're good at? It's not like a dry old essay is the only way to tell people about life during a civil war. Now that's an idea. I'll start brainstorming. Maybe I'll even find a way to slip some handsome young men into it. Yeah, that'll really drive the whole original message you were shooting for home. Please. Yes. Dorothy, thank you so much. Fidelio does have a point. As long as there's a message to be conveyed, it doesn't matter how you get it out. People will hear it. Oh, now my head's bursting with all sorts of unspeakable ideas. I am so afraid right now. I'm sure there are plenty of ways to show people the truth of this war. You're only limited by your imagination. As for me, I'm just going to keep trying to do so with my camera. Just as Dorothy's a writer, I'm a photographer. War is hell, and that's why I gotta kiss my homies goodnight in our foxhole. Yeah? Okay. Let's grab this. Heck yeah. I knew it. Okay, good. Good. Dorothy's moving up favorite student list. I do like Dorothy quite a bit. Unfortunately, no one's bad at making curry in this party, so that sucks.
I'm proud of this one.
There's the sig.
Alright, let's get started.
I didn't mean to click Elisa.
Think.
Elisa's not gonna help me in this particular moment.
Don't blame me if you croak. Bon appetit.
Okay. I I will say... Did I ever give Eustace Hellfire? I did. Okay, just making sure. Just making sure I remembered to do that. Stefan, hi, I'm here to give you the monster guide. Okay. George asked if I can analyze some Zamorian ore for him, but I don't really fancy my chances of finding anything new. At least I haven't so far. It's fascinating though, like nothing I've ever seen before. Fair enough. Fair enough. The Crossbell Guild branch is pretty well staffed with high-ranking bracers. It's pretty crazy over there. But they might have their work cut out for them this time. That Azure Tree looks like it's gonna be a dangerous place even for fighters of their caliber. I just hope there's a plucky band of protagonists like you guys. From what I hear, they've got some pretty good connections in the city's law enforcement branch they can count on to help, though, which is weird because I thought they hated the police. Law enforcement, huh? Yep. Over in Crossbell, they have a police force set up to handle that stuff instead of the provincial armies and stuff. A couple people from the police have made a real name for themselves in the past year and helped the guild out a lot. Anyway, right now, let's let the folks in Crossbell worry about themselves. You've got your own work to take care of. I suppose you're right. We still haven't finished our push into the spirit shrines, for one. Those people she mentioned sound interesting, though. I'd like the chance to meet them someday. Play the games, play the games, play the games, play the games, play the games. I know. Now that everything in Berea Heart has been resolved, we can finally get back to gathering some Zamorian ore. Although that tree over in Crossbell isn't exactly putting my mind at ease. Yeah, that's a ways away. All we can do is focus on things here in Erebonia for now. We have to. That's right. If we can gather ore from the rest of the shrines, we should have enough to make Valamar's Tachi. I can't imagine the trials are about to get any easier, though. Even if they don't, I'm sure we'll be able to handle them. Especially with you on our side. We're counting on you. Thanks. Hi, Kenny. My brother's been in Crossbell for a pretty long time now. Terrorizing the local fishing guild. Some of the people he went over there with have come back to the Lake Lore Company, but he's still out there. At least that's what we assume. Nobody's been able to get in touch with him since before the war broke out. You must be really worried, especially with that tree showing up out of nowhere. No, not really. He's tougher than you might think, and I mean, he is gonna inherit the company and all. Still, I wouldn't be surprised if he's made a home out of some lakeside cabin and is just fishing through the war. I mean, yeah. He's being really annoying about it, but yeah. Thank you for the hydrate. You two sound like brothers, all right. Hi, Nicholas. With all the traveling you're doing, you need to make sure you're getting enough food to keep your strength up. Perhaps you could try one of those energizing cookies Margarita baked the other day. She said they're full of burning love and will make you so vivacious that you can't even sleep at night. I'm good, thanks. I don't know what she put there to achieve that effect, and I'm pretty sure I don't want to. Yeah, I don't really want to eat anything Margarita made. She's very open about how much she drugs her food. Yeah, that's right, I'm talking about you. Let's play Blade. Oh, Milliam's in here. That tree thingy's looking pretty nuts. It should keep the Republic busy for a while, but that doesn't mean all our problems are solved. Even with Calvert out of the picture, it feels like this war is just about ready to hit its peak. Well, let's try to ignore that for now and find ourselves some Zamorian ore. Fair enough, Milliam. Girl boss anti, this is Don't! It's not girl boss to drug things! It's not girl boss to drug your crushes. I'm saying, you heard it here. I'm taking a stand. It is not girl boss to drug your crushes. Anyway, I'm capped off with Elisa, so I'm fine with that. I'm pretty close to hitting level 6 with Squad, so I don't think this is gonna do
easy
it,
on me, okay?
but I'm gonna try.
Okay, let's draw. Well, looks like I'm up first.
Good. I don't want to be first.
Being tied means we have to redraw, right?
That's a very interesting way to spend your 1 card. I didn't have a bolt anyway, so I guess it's fine.
Being tied means we have to redraw, right?
Hot takes.
Well,
oh, I'm
looks
full
like
of
I'm up
hot
first.
takes. I see we both have really low cards.
Oh, didn't see that coming.
I don't know, Elliot. Oh, no. That kind of sucks for me. But I think this is done.
Really? You're playing that now?
I sure am. I was hoping I'd win with that one too. Yeah. Yeah, look, this is revenge, Elliot. This is revenge for that one game, alright? Hi, Dream Eaters! Okay, Gaius.
Shall we begin?
Okay, not like my worst hand.
Go ahead and draw. You should go first.
Ooh, I hate that for me, though.
Huh. Guess we need to redraw. You should go first.
Why? I don't want to go first.
Winds, aid me.
I mean, that's fine. I would have been more upset if it was my bolt. Or my force.
Well played. I hate to do this, but...
I mean, that's fine.
Played. I lost. But I had a lot of fun.
My bolt wouldn't have worked anyway, as it turns out. He had a 1. I showed up as a recommendation? That's hilarious. I'm glad YouTube is recommending me to people. I want to fight Sarah.
Okay, let's get this thing going.
At this point, I don't really care who I fight in Blade, so.
Go on, draw a card. I'm up first. Time to power up.
That is a very, very interesting play there.
Looks like we need to draw again. After you, my dear.
Very interesting indeed. I'm gonna do an early mirror because I have 2 of these and I need to spend them.
Wait a second! Come, lightning!
Yeah, I don't think so.
Here! Ugh, I'll so get you for that! What? Wait a second!
I got you, yes!
Oh, one more time, just one more time!
Well, Mackie.
I'm not gonna hold back.
That's fine. 2 mirrors again.
Well then, go ahead and draw, alright? I'm going first.
So again, I would like to spend this mirror early. Yeah, I don't think so.
Mirror.
You can play the mirror game. I'm on a roll.
Luck anyway.
I'm on a roll. It is mostly luck. Emma.
Promise you'll go easy on me?
No, absolutely not.
Shall we draw? Oh, we have the same score. Let's draw again. I'm going first then. Oh, we have the same score. Let's draw again.
They're forcing redraws a lot.
Oh, we have the same score. Let's draw again. I'm going first then. Ow! I wasn't expecting that.
That's huge. That's good. That's good. Anyway.
Time to use a mirror card.
Time to use a mirror card.
Oh no! This could be trouble.
Oh.
Ow! I wasn't expecting that. I'm going to use a bolt card.
No, the heck you're not. I win.
Oh, you beat me.
I won all of them. This is what I like to see. I think that was 5 anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, that's it. No one is in here. And I talked to everybody on both sides, so... I want to customize my stuff. You can get the crystals about the same size as the first one from each of the 4 shrines. We'll be in business. Good luck with the whole trial part of your ore gathering. Once you finish all those, it'll be time for me to flex my engineering muscles. Fair enough. I'm going to customize this. And this. And this. I can't open slots right now. I have a new color. I seem to be missing one. Oh, this one has the school logo. I think I still like the red one though. Like, green is one of my favorite colors, but I think the red one just looks better. Where's my Sarah color? It's the reward for secret friendship rank 10, Sarah. This piece is almost complete. Is it? Is it, Clara? Because I saw how long it took you to make that horse. And what I see is just a slab. So... Which means it's time for me to start thinking about my next one. You're sure there's no spare Zamorian ore for me to work with, right? You best believe I kept Sarah out. I bet. Positive. Just like I was the last 100 times you asked. Hey, Paula. That's not Paula. Hi, Paula. I see Eustace managed to settle things with his dad. Ah! I guess he's got more guts than I gave him credit for. Maybe I had a bit wrong. Not that showing some spine makes up for his terrible, cocky attitude. He's still pretty bad. Are you still mad at him for what? I thought you got over this. Talk to Valimar. Reinforcing it with Zamorian ore allowed even a simple steel blade to gain immense power. This is likely due to the ore amplifying the mana within you. Should you create an armament made solely from high purity Zamorian ore, its power would be greater still. Yeah, I'll bet. And with that power comes the ability to protect far more than I ever could before. That's all the motivation I need to bring back more ore. I await you successfully overcoming the Spirit Shrine trials. Okay. That's everybody. Except Toa, I guess I'll go talk to Toa. Because I was going to talk to Toa anyway. I would like to go to Ymir, I think is my next stop. Maybe go snowboarding. Isn't there a fishing spot in Berea Hard that I just, like, didn't look for? I imagine I can go there, but...
The Azure Tree's appearance is definitely spooky, but we can't let it stop us from doing what we have to do. We need to recenter our efforts on the Spirit Shrines and gather up all the students that are still waiting out there. And if we're lucky, that'll help soothe the minds of some of the Erebonians who are freaking out about it, too. In other words, let's just keep doing what we do best.
I can also fight that cryptid. Because it was level 100. The one in, the fortress. I can go to Berea Hard now. Wow. I can go to the fort now. Wow. Now go out onto Arcs Canyon Path from the east side of Berea Hard. And also North Prayson Highway.
Where do you want to go?
I want to go to Ymir. A couple of others too, but I don't remember where you are or if you've seen or fought them. I've seen one other, I don't remember where it was. And it was like level 110 or something.
Leave it to me!
Teo doesn't seem to be wearing a cast anymore, that's good. Everything appears to be in order on the mountain path. Could I ask for some extra firewood, perhaps? This year's winter is proving to be quite a cold one. You got that right. Feels like it's getting colder by the day, it does. I'll be happy to go and start gathering some right away. I'm out doing a patrol today as part of my rehabilitation. I'm not allowed to stray far from the village, though. I hate asking so much of the villagers, but we all have to pitch in to get through the winter this year. That's fair. Fork, fork. Okay. Here's Annabelle. Annabelle, are you okay? I plan on taking the next train home. It's hard to believe that half a year has passed since I stormed out. Oh bother, now I'm being accosted by nostalgia. Looking back on it, my home was truly a marvelous place. And so many places to fish. Oh, how blind we are to the riches around us. Okay. Is there a new snowboard thing? Yes. A4. I like this board a lot. Oh, I thought I missed that. I was gonna be so mad. No! Oh. Oh. 3, first try. First try.
I did it!
Wow, I'm impressed, Reed. I wasn't expecting you to be able to handle a course that difficult. It was easier than the other courses, evidently, because... What'd I get? Passionate Rouge. Oh, okay. So obviously. Literally one of the best accessories in the series. Yeah? Strength 100? Clearly we're gonna give that to Laura. There is no reason not to, truly. I'm probably also gonna give, the thing Laura just had. The Passion Leggings, probably to Milliam. 10% crit. Another art strength one. No. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. Laura is going to kind of melt things now. All these rumors about going to the bottom of the mountain, like how both armies are gonna go to war. Makes it bad enough the whole country could be in trouble. Clover. Yeah, I have all these. I don't really have that much money to be spending on stuff. Alright, anyone in the kitchen? No. Anyone in the living room? No. One in the office? No. The bedroom. Where's Bomb? Not here. No one is home. Oh, there she is. Oh, are you taking care of the herbs, Mom? I certainly am. We had to use a number of them when treating your father. It's gotten a lot colder lately, too, so I need to move the delicate seedlings into the greenhouse. She's covered in mud. Kind of reminds me of the head of the gardening club. Well, Mom's side of the family is on the rural side for noble, so it works. Okay. Apparently Beryl is somewhere around here. Hi, Lisa. When this war comes to an end, I intend to undertake some higher level training, much like Father Bernard did. I'm going to follow his example and travel the land, learning as much as I possibly can. Hopefully doing so will help me better serve the people of this village, as well as heal the scars this war has left on Erebonia. Of course, who knows how long it will take me to get to that level. Not me, that's for certain. Anything interesting happening? They're getting ready for New Year's stuff, that's fair. I am ending stream a little bit early because I have some stuff to do today. But hopefully we can get Ymir stuff settled before then. I think it's about time we started planning our end-of-year cleaning. So much to do, I think the only way we'll finish up on time is to put our heads together and divvy up the work. Do we have to? I don't want to end up all buff from too much heavy lifting. Hang on, we eat the same amount, right? What? You gotta leave Purple alone about that, man. You gotta leave Purple alone about that, man. They're more of a hindrance than a help. Whoa! This soup tastes amazing, pastry! If you're full, then give me the rest of it. Not a chance, I'm nowhere near full. They were making so much noise that I gave them a sample of my new recipe I've been working on. Will you give me? Will you give me? Will you give me? Will you give me? Gimme. I need them to stop talking about food if they're not gonna give me the recipe. Like, actually, how dare they? Is this an all-girl party? I didn't even notice that. They're having a party over here and Reed's just by himself. No one's up here. Reed's so good. Oh, merchant's up here now. Have you heard the news about the market manager in Keldic? Yeah, I was there. Still can't believe it's true. I only just heard the news, so I don't think it's really hit me yet. The food here is wonderful, but it's kind of hard to truly appreciate it when I'm this sniffly. That's fair. Those two troublemakers are the talk of the village right now. They're always going around making a big deal out of things and drawing attention to themselves. They're like polar opposites, too. But they're not bad people. The girl helped me up when I tripped over and fell. Are they polar opposites? I had a student in here not long ago. She just up and asked me the way to the stone monument on the valley. Oh. Okay, that's where Beryl went. Is there anybody upstairs? No. Cool. I also need to find where Anton and Ricky are. Because I'm sure they're somewhere. I'm sure they're around somewhere. I want to check in on how Ricky's doing. Bye, Beryl. She didn't hear you. You look kind of familiar. Reen. Wasn't that Beryl from the Occult Research Society? There was something odd about her, that's for sure. I'm not sure it's a good idea for her to be wandering up the valley alone. We should probably go after her.
This spot looks perfect for fishing.
That's why I'm here. Also Beryl, I guess. I suppose. I wonder what that fish is that I'm missing.
Not bad.
I swear I really only do want to build this snowman. That was one of the quests. We had to help some children build a snowman.
Whoa, this is a big one.
Or I guess they were talking about it, I don't know. We did that. Was that the first salmon I caught? I'm not sure.
Not bad.
I don't think so, because I'm still at 16. That's Koskin.
Not bad.
Last fish. Make it count, Reen. Alright, well. Trout again, I guess.
Not bad.
Alright, we're out of fish. I'm missing 2. That sucks. I hate that. We were missing this one though, so I'm glad we found it. So it's just a matter of fish more. Where does this want me to go? Where? Like, part of me wants to fight things in order to get money, but at the same time, they're gonna be, like, so incredibly low leveled. I am gonna break these boxes, though. Wait.
Shall we?
Right.
Girl, where did you go? Okay, she's at the fridge. Excuse me? Did she just disappear before our very eyes? What the heck just happened? Should we keep going after her? I mean, I guess we should.
Let's get going.
Of course, the horse is a little bit easier to control, and this is very narrow. Hi, Beryl. My suspicions that this was the source of the spiritual energy in the valley's air could appear to be correct. Meanwhile, the great energy floating in this spot is due to the fact that the Ashen Knight once used its power here. I'm right, aren't I? Well, yeah, Valimar was here for quite a while. Anyway, never mind him now. I'm glad to see you again, Beryl. Have you been wandering around ever since we last spoke? Oh yes, whenever the whispers of my guardian spirit and the devils beckoned me, I answered their call. I've been able to visit power spots all over eastern Erebonia thanks to their guidance. From Neolithic ruins to lakeside castles, from lands connected to the earth spirits. I can't imagine a better use of my time. I'm impressed you traveled all the way to Lohengrin Castle and to a spirit shrine. Why would you want to go to all those creepy places? Go somewhere more fun! If you'll allow me to ask, just who are you, really? No ordinary student should be able to do all of that. You're obviously not a witch, but beyond that... A fine question, indeed. And yet so few people truly know enough about themselves to answer it. In a way, I'm simply one more person peering into the darkness, pursuing an answer to that very same question. Ad break. Word game ad break. The final ad break of this stream. Let's see. There's only one S. And sign. Not. Oh, there's only one G. Hi, Starstream. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Sign. Sure, yeah. That makes sense. Seeing. Sign. I already did sing. Jeans. We're about 10 points off, unfortunately. 9. Didn't quite make it. That's all good. All good. Let's go back to game. Welcome back, add friends. There we go. You only saw one. Hey, it'd be that way. The truth is shrouded in shadow. When I peer into the darkness, it stares right back at me. Okay. That doesn't answer the question in the slightest. Seriously. I think that's enough about me. You're looking for Thor students to board the Courageous, yes? I'd be happy to come on board now that my journey has reached its end. Oh, sure. Welcome aboard, Beryl. The pleasure's all mine. I look forward to witnessing what fate has in store for you. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's go back to town.
Let's get going. Yeah.
Yeah. Beryl has always been like this, and it's always suspicious. And one day I will figure out what Beryl's deal is. I mean, I already talked to everybody in town. I could just go onto the boat, no? References I only kind of understand. Anywho, that's gonna be it for me today. Because I have stuff to do today. What stuff, you might ask? It's video game stuff. I'll be honest with you, Grand Blue is out and I really want to play it. But also other errands I should probably run. I have so much random things to do. So anyway, let me see who we're rating. Let me see who we're rating. This means nothing. Fine, I will save the game. I will save the game. I'm sorry. Let me see who we're rating today. This means nothing to YouTube, as always. So this is it for YouTube, but we will raid. Let's see who's around. Oh, you know what? Let's raid. Nasayuma is playing Jak 2. I have not seen Jak 2 in so long. I should play Jak and Daxter again. What a good game Jak and Daxter is. Let's go. Let's raid them. As always, I hope you had as much fun with me as I had with you. I'm gonna have a wonderful rest of my day, and I hope you do too. We will meet back again on Thursday for more trails. Until then, have a good